Hello, Assalamu alaikum. I just wanted to do a quick video about the importance of balancing your energy and taking in healthy friendships. I recently looked up and just was completely shocked and aware that for the first time in my life, in a very long time, I think I'm surrounded by certain women that are very positive, very loving, just all around great people. And that I've met them in the last 2 or 3 years, so these are new friendships. So I don't necessarily believe that you should toss out old friends or family friends or people you've grown to know or love through the years. But I do believe that you really need to watch the energy that you're around, especially if you are trying to cleanse, trying to be more positive, trying to grow in your business, trying to grow in education, and trying to get to the next level. You have to watch who's around you because they say that it takes, I think, 16 to 17 positive people to come along and say, yes, you can, yes, you can, yes, you can, by a scientific fact when someone says, no, you can't. Or why are you doing that? Oh, that's not you. Or someone says, oh, you want to lose weight? Oh, okay. Like you tried it before. These people, without knowing, they might not know they're doing it, but they're very negative. So, you need to cleanse that. You need to watch who you put around you, who you put around yourself, your spouse, your children, all of that, because it creates a very dark cloud around you that you can't necessarily always have. You don't have the energy to fight that cloud. So you have to be careful because as you're starting any kind of journey, you say, "Oh, I want to lose weight." Well, that's you declaring to the God in the universe that you are starting over. And when you're starting over, you're in a state of infancy, straight out, flat out. I don't care how many times you've done it. You are in a state of infancy. So when you have someone around you that is tearing you down, you're just like a child. You have no confidence at that moment. You might be telling yourself 20 times a day, hey, I can do this. And if someone comes along who you trust and love and care about, and they say something negative or they do something negative towards you, you need to watch that. You really do. Because we take on twice as much, I think, spiritually and emotionally than we do physically. We assume that physical abuse is bad. And yes, it's bad. But the amount of psychological and emotional abuse that the average person takes on is absolutely psychotic, I think, and we need to identify that. Our problem is that we don't identify that when people are hurting us. We might snap, we might go in our head and start, no, she didn't, and then texting so and so about it, but you don't really stop and say, okay, what you're doing has to stop, or don't come around me with that. And that's how I am. Um, all my, like I said, my circle, the people that by the grace of God, that have been drawn towards me these last, like, literally 2 or 3 years, I'm so grateful for. I've never had this level of sisterhood that's on like their religion, that's trying to always push towards their financial goals, their educational goals. Um, it's just really good to have people around me that have the positive energy. Even if they go through hard times, they say, oh, well, yeah, we can do this. Oh, hey, let's go do this project. Let's go do this idea. Let's keep it moving. Those are the kind of people you need around you, especially if you're young. Okay, you don't need to be, no, no. Okay, no. Our generation is too bitter to be this young and that bitter. You ain't done it yet, so I don't get it. So if they're young and they're bitter, that means they have set their mindset, and it's immaturity and a bitter mindset. That is, no, you don't want that around you. So definitely, I would just like to touch on this topic and just say thank Allah, thank God Almighty that I have some sisters around me and some brothers and people in my life who are just truly, truly, truly on their everything, and they're working every step of the way, failing forward and reaching their goals. They will reach their goals, and I believe in them. So get you some people like that, especially if you're on your journey. And I thank Allah that I have you guys that are following me, and inshallah, I'm waiting to see wonderful things from you guys this year. Peace, love, assalamu alaikum.